My name is Michael. I'm a small business owner. I'm giving Steinberg Cubase a 4 out of 5. For more reviews, click below. So Cubase was actually the very first digital audio workstation software that I used. So I didn't use anything before it. I have used stuff after it, like Pro Tools, Logic, and I've tried pretty much all of them. But Cubase was the first one that I started off with. So initially, I chose Cubase because it's a pretty low cost digital audio workstation, and it is very in depth. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with it. You can do just as much with this one as you can Pro Tools or any of them. Um, so originally, I chose it because actually it came recommended, and I used it for about 2 years every day before making a switch onto Pro Tools. I still occasionally do have to use Cubase. Sometimes clients have sessions in Cubase, so we work in there. Um, so yeah, that's how I got started with it. So like with any DAW or digital audio workstation, there is going to be somewhat of a learning curve. If you've used other platforms or software before, you're probably going to recognize a lot of the layout and the standard sort of buttons and features, that kind of thing. You're gonna recognize it. Of course, it's in a different wrapper if you haven't used Cubase before, so definitely going to be a little bit of a learning curve. I would say it's probably a little bit easier to understand just right off the bat than something like Pro Tools, and probably a little bit harder than something like Logic. So it kind of falls in the middle there. With any of these softwares, though, you're gonna need to spend some time with it, just because there's so much that you can do. Um, that yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time to get used to. But overall, definitely a user-friendly piece of software. So I would definitely recommend keeping Cubase on your list of DAWs if you are searching for the perfect one for your workflow. I know tons of great musicians, producers and as well as film composers who use Cubase on a regular basis because it's so good in terms of its features and specifically with its scoring function. It's terrific for that. Probably the best one out there. Um, if you're looking to change MIDI to scoring, let alone just something that's dedicated like scoring software. This one, as far as the digital audio aspect and scoring together, is going to be really solid, worth a look. So it really depends kind of what your specialty is. If you're looking for more audio, just capture, editing, Pro Tools is probably going to be for you, but I think that it is worth checking out Cubase and just doing your due diligence to see if maybe the workflow works best for what you're doing, as these things can be pretty nuanced. So it's worth knowing about. It is a great piece of software, and I would definitely recommend it.